Sylvia, I'm sorry I can't take you out tonight, but like I told you, I got to work.
Andy, are you sure you didn't make up this story about driving your friend Amos's cab just so you could take somebody else out?
Oh, no. The only reason I'm working is to earn enough money to buy you an engagement ring.
Oh, forgive me for being suspicious. I guess I'm tired. I had a hard day at the hospital today. They're short of nurses.
Well, honey pie, you're the only gal for me. And before you know it, we're going to meet the preacher and settle down to a life of marinated bliss.
Oh, that'll be wonderful.
Yeah, I'm going to buy you a pretty little home. I'm going to buy you a nice little car. And I'm going to buy you a lot of nice clothes.
And then someday we'll have a baby.
Yeah, I'm going to buy you everything. Now, you run along home and get rested up. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Just trust me.
I trust you, Andy. Andy?
Yeah?
What's in the box?
Oh, this is just a doll for Amos's little girl, Arbadella.
Oh, isn't it darling? Oh, just like I said, someday we're going to have one of these of our own.
Ain't we going to have any children?
Armadillo love this, Andy. But you shouldn't have spent the money.
Oh, that's okay, Amos. It's fun giving things to kids.
Yeah, Andy, you know it's just too bad you don't have a family of your own.
Well, I'm working up to that. I only need one thing.
Yeah, what's that? That's a smart dog.
Yeah, and the one I got my eye on ain't bad either.
Oh?
Yeah, her name is Sylvia Carter. She's a nurse at the hospital.
Andy, I sure appreciate your driving the cab for me tonight so Ruby and I can go out.
Well, you're doing me a favor, Amos. I can use the extra money for an engagement ring for Sylvia.
Engagement ring? Oh, that's serious, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, son. She sounds like a nice girl. But, Andy...
Yeah?
Be careful this time. Don't do nothing to spoil it, will you?
Don't worry, Amos. Not this time. Well, I better be going.
You better take this. And thanks a million, Andy.
Yeah, see you later, Amos.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh. Hello there. You're the little cutie pie. Like a baby on the treetop.
Take me to the Mercy Hospital, and please hurry.
You gonna have a...
Yes, and hurry.
Yes, ma'am.
Please hurry.
Don't worry, we'll make it in time.
Will we be there soon?
A few more minutes, ma'am. Using every shortcut I know. I hope the stalk don't know him, too. Your husband gonna meet you at the hospital?
I don't know. He's stationed in Texas. I sent him a telegram. If he can get...
If he can get what? Stalk, get behind me and push. Nurse, how is
Don't worry, everything's going to be all right.
Sure glad to hear that.
Just a second.
Huh?
Come here. May I have your name, please?
My name?
Yes, your name.
Oh, Andrew H. Brown.
And your address?
720 West 139th Street.
And your occupation?
Right now, I'm a cab driver.
Thank you. Now, if you'll just wait in the father's room, we'll call you.
Thank you very much. Father, hey, just a second.
Well, you just can't stand there in the corridors.
Look, I'm just a cab driver.
I already have that information. Now, if you'll just please wait in there.
But you don't understand.
I understand perfectly. I've been on this job 18 years. Now, you wait in here.
Look, miss, you making a...
You must stay in the father's room. We can't have you puttering up the halls.
But...
You wait in here now. I'll have to call the doctor.
Well, hello there. Boy, am I glad to see you. What are you hoping for, a boy or girl?
Look, I'm just a cab driver.
Well, I work for the gas company, Mac Johnson.
Brown. Andy Brown.
Glad to know you. Well, this is my fourth. How many do you have?
I don't have any.
Oh, you're first. I remember how it was when we were expecting our first baby, wondering what it was going to be. Well, what do you want?
Look, I want to get out of here.
Yeah, I know. You sit here and you say to yourself, this isn't possible.
Well, it ain't. Look, I picked this gal up in my cab.
Well, I met my wife in Coney Island.
Yeah, but she ain't...
Mr. Johnson, congratulations. You're the father of a baby girl.
A baby girl? Wow!
You will see your wife for just a moment.
Oh, good luck, pal. Uh-oh.
Now, hold on there, nurse.
Everything's going fine. We'll let you know.
Yeah, but I'm just a cab driver.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. We've had 3 like that here this week.
Yeah, I know, but you...
Listen, now, why don't you just sit down?
Yeah, but...
Sit down and relax.
I don't...
We'll let you know.
Miss Nelson, I'm going to give the patient in 214 a sedative.
You ought to give to her husband. He needs it more than she does.
A nervous one, huh?
The worst.
Well, would you have a nurse to get it ready for me and assist me?
I'll have to do it myself, Doctor. We're short-handed.
Oh, we're going to have a very busy night. You'd better call back one of the nurses that's off duty.
Yes, Doctor. I'll get Miss Carter.
Thank you. Feeling drowsy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't worry about that hazy feeling. The sedative is taking effect. You'll be asleep in a minute.
And when you wake up, you'll have your baby.
Is my husband here?
Yes, he's waiting outside.
Can I talk to him?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
But I ain't...
Room 214.
But...
Room 214.
Yeah, but... Excuse me, lady, but you got me in a mess. You gotta tell him there's been a mistake.
Joe?
No, this is Andy.
Joe, I'm so glad you got here.
But I ain't here. I mean, this is Andy.
A father should be here when his first child is born.
But Mrs.
You'll be here, won't you, Joe?
Sure, your Joe's gonna be here. Your Joe's gonna be here.
I didn't want to be alone.
You ain't gonna be alone. I'll be here. I'll be right outside.
Joe?
Yeah.
kiss me. Thank you, Joe.
Oh, Miss Carter. I'm sorry I had to call you back on duty tonight. I hope you didn't have a date.
No, my boyfriend is working.
Oh, a new one.
Yes, and this time I'm sure.
I hope he turns out better than the last one. A married man with a family.
Oh, no, I can trust this one.
Good.
Oh, me.
Andy!
Calhoun, I'm so glad you got here.
Well, now, you know my slogan. When you in a mess of trouble, call Calhoun. He come on the double.
This is the worst mess I ever been in, up to, through, and including Madam Queen.
Well, now, wait a minute. Let's redecapitate the situation like you give it to me on the telephone. You say you drove this woman to the hospital here. They ask you your name. You give it to them. Now they think you is the expected father.
That's the whole thing in a nutshell. What is I gonna do?
Well, now, Andy, a situation like this calls for the most drastic measure. You has got to employ the final, ultimate, and last resort on the advice of me, Algonquin J. Calhoun. You has got to perform the desperate and supreme sacrifice.
Oh, what's that?
You has got to tell the truth.
That's just what I've been trying to do, Calhoun. But that Miss Nelson out there won't listen to me. She thinks I'm a crazy, mixed-up father.
Oh, well, then I'll talk to her. She'll listen to me.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. See, because I'm just a crazy, mixed-up, uninterested party.
Calhoun, you just got to straighten this thing out. The worst part of it is my gal's working right here in the hospital. How you think she gonna feel being engaged to me and find out my wife is in here expecting a baby?
Don't worry about a thing, Andy. I'll go out there and straighten that thing up just like that.
I sure appreciate this, Calhoun.
It's my duty, Andy. After all, me and you is brothers in that great fraternity, the Mystic Knights of the Sea. And it's up to one brother to help another.
Yeah.
Madam, I demand to speak to somebody in authority here.
Keep your voice down.
I'd like to speak to somebody in authority.
I'm in charge here. Now, what do you want?
Madam, I'd like to cite page 197, paragraph 4, book 3 of the Civil Code of this city.
Yes, and what does it say?
That's beside the point. The thing is, you got Mr. Brown in that room against his will.
Oh, him. The rules of this hospital say the fathers are not allowed to wander around the corridors. They must stay in the waiting room.
Well, I demand that
Jay, who are you, a relative?
me and Mr. Brown is brothers.
Oh, the baby's uncle, I see.
But just a minute, Jay.
I'm sorry, but the relatives are not allowed to wander around the corridors either. They must wait in here.
But-
In here.
But,
In here.
Calhoun, how'd you make out?
Andy, I think we ought to send for the kingfish.
That's her, Kingfish.
Do you boys mean to tell me that that little woman out there is the one that's got you buffaloed?
Oh, man, yeah.
Well, why don't you just go out there and explain the facts to her?
I tried that, Kingfish. It always comes out the same way. I ends up the father.
Calhoun, you always got a big mouth for explaining things. Why didn't you put her straight?
Well, I tried, Kingfish. I talked to her.
Well, what happened?
I ended up as the baby's uncle.
This is ridiculous. I'll iron this thing out in no time.
What's he doing, Calhoun?
Walking up to the desk. He tipping his hat. He talking to her. And she talking to him. Here he comes.
Well, Kingfish?
Boys, shake hands with the baby's grandfather.
Oh, Doctor, how's Mrs. Brown doing?
Fine. It won't be long now. How's the father?
Father? Now we have the father, the uncle, and the grandfather in there.
How about some coffee?
I'd love some. I'll get someone to relieve me here, and I'll meet you down there.
Fine.
I still don't know how it happened. All I said was I want to talk to you about the boys. And the first thing I know, she think I your papa and the baby's grandfather. She can jump at conclusions faster than Sapphire when she finds a strange hair on my coat.
You know one thing? We got to get out of here.
Yeah, before my gal Sylvia sees me.
Oh, now the whole trouble is we overcomplicating this thing. All we got to do is walk out of here, and there ain't no law that says we can't.
Yeah, come on. Uh-oh.
Well, what's the matter?
The road's blocked. Sylvia's sitting out there. I'm cooked.
Well, Andy, I guess you is. Come on, Calhoun.
Hold it, Kingfish. You deserting ships ain't leaving this sinking rat. Ain't nobody leaving here unless we all leave here. When I count 3, everybody figure up ways of getting out of here. 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6.
Boys, I think I got it. Who is it goes in and out of a hospital and nobody don't ask no questions?
Who?
A doctor. And that's what we gonna be.
Well, how we gonna make them think we doctors? We ain't been in no medicine school.
Andy, there's an orderly counting uniforms right outside the door there. If we could just get some of them away from him.
Well, how we gonna do that?
I think I got it, Andy. Give me a dime. Hello, Mercy Hospital. Well, give me the second floor desk, please. Now, Calhoun, while I talking to the orderly, you get on out there and snatch a handful of them uniforms.
Hello?
Hello, could I speak to the orderly that's counting linen right in front of the father's waiting room?
Orderly, there's a phone call for you.
Thank you. Hello?
Oh, hello, orderly. Orderly, would you mind looking under the desk and see if I drop my fountain pen?
Just a minute. Hello? I'm sorry, but I don't see any pen.
Oh, well, never mind. I'll write with a pencil.
I got him, Kingfish.
Yeah. Boys, we are in business. Come on, fella. The coast is clear. Come on, Calhoun.
Not me.
Oh, come on.
Why couldn't I build a doctor like you two guys?
Because there ain't no uniform to fit you. Just shut your big mouth and come on.
There she comes. Let's hide.
This room's empty in here. Calhoun, get under the cover. Okay, it's so hard. I'll get under the cover. Now, take that mess over there. Well, Doctor, I think we'll have to examine the patient.
Yeah.
We may have to operate. Oh. Well, he's alive. That's a good sign. Well, this looks like a clear case of diffuse epidermis of the 3rd and 4th vibrato. Do you agree, Doctor?
You said a mouthful, Kingfish.
Miss Nelson, will you come with me? We're taking Mrs. Brown to delivery.
Yes, Doctor.
close call. The hallway's clear. Come on, fellas. Come on, Andy. What you waiting on?
Did you hear what that doctor said?
What?
They're taking her to the delivery room.
Oh, come on, Andy.
The baby's gonna be born pretty quick now.
Andy, you've been hollering about getting out of here. Now, let's get getting.
I can't go.
And why?
I done promised my wife, I mean the lady, that I would stick around. She don't want to be left alone. You go ahead, fellas. I'm gonna stick it out.
Come on, Calhoun.
Hello, Andy.
Calhoun, what you come back here for?
Well, the other got a right to hang around, ain't it?
Yeah.
Hello, fellas.
Kingfish, what you come back for?
Well, I the baby's grandfather, ain't I? Any news?
No.
Well, why don't you look where you're going?
Show a lot of traffic here.
We ought to be hearing something pretty soon, shouldn't we?
Yeah, look like they would let the grandfather know what's going on.
Yeah, and the uncle, too.
What you think it's gonna be?
Well, I kind of hoping for a gal.
Well, I hoping for a boy.
Well, it don't matter what you hope for. I'm the father. I guess the first hope.
Are you a big dummy? Why don't you look where you're going?
Well, I was here first. You paced over there.
Why don't you fellas get out of my way?
Now, wait a minute. Don't you tell the baby's grandfather where...
Well, the baby's uncle, let me tell you.
I mean nothing.
Gentlemen. Mr. Brown, congratulations. You're the father of an 8-pound boy.
Boy.
Nurse, where's my wife?
What's her name?
Miller.
We have no Mrs. Miller here.
Well, you suppose...
Is your name Joe?
Yes?
And did you just get in from Texas?
Yeah.
Congratulations. You and me just had an 8-pound boy.
Oh, 8-pound boy.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Thanks so much for staying with me, Mr. Brown.
Oh, that's okay.
And I want to thank you, too.
Oh, it wasn't nothing. But the next time we has a baby, I want at least 24 hours notice.
And you take care of that, youngster, else you're going to have to answer to me. Remember, I the baby's grandfather.
Yeah, and I the uncle. And according to Section 3, Paragraph 4...
Oh, come on, Calhoun. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
My cab's parked out by the side entrance.
Well, so long, Pop.
So long, Grandpa.
Bye, Dave.
Good night, Uncle.
Andy!
Oh, Sylvia.
What are you doing here?
Well, my cab, just hanging around.
Waiting for me. Aren't you sweet?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad you're here to take me home. They call me back on duty. I'm exhausted.
Oh, been busy, huh?
Yes. Gee, there was a cute little baby born a while ago.
That's nice.
Andy?
Huh?
What's your full name?
Andrew H. Brown.
That's a coincidence.
What?
They named the baby, Andrew H. Miller.
Yeah, that is a coincidence.